This is the ABR Roadshow. I'm Danielle DeTomo, and today we are in Monticello, Kentucky. We are at Dunagan store. Now, this building has been here since 1890. The community has so many stories to share about this place. And 4 years ago, they made it into a restaurant. So let's go check it out. Tell me the first thing we're gonna make.
The first thing we're gonna make is the brisket loaded baked potatoes. So it's a giant potato filled with brisket, butter, cheese, sour cream, just like you want it, pickles, onions, jalapenos. Do it all and let's go.
All right, let's do it. Yep, walk me through the process.
Okay, so these are the potatoes that we cooked earlier.
All right.
So legitimately, when I buy an 8-pound bag of potatoes, the goal is to get 8 or less potatoes in an 8-pound bag of potatoes. So we do that, and we make sure we get it to where all the butter and all the goodness can ooze in there.
Yes.
But we save the foil because why? We want to save all the toasted butter.
All right.
The potatoes are rubbed down with canola oil and kosher salt, and they're baked at 325 until they're done.
All right.
So after that, we've got butter, cheese, and a baked poto. All we got to do is melt the cheese to give it a head start. From that point, we throw it in there and we'll smell it when it's about ready to be done.
So no timer? You
No
just
timer.
go off smell.
Okay, that's how that works. So then we take brisket. So we've thrown down some pickles, onions, and jalapenos on the grill.
Okay.
This grill is not actually doing a whole lot of cooking. It's only at 150 degrees. So it's not at 250, 300 or anything else. It's legitimately used to rehydrate and heat food. And it's just to soften these up to make it easier to eat. So now that we've got this going, we've got onions, jalapenos, right?
Oh, a little spice.
And a little brisket, because everything's supposed to have multi-flavors. And you can slightly smell the butter starting to brown in that potato on the inside.
Yep.
So we've got a nice compilation. So we put the cheese on, we're gonna hit this again with some water, and it will steam and start the melting process. It'll start melting it faster. We come back, and so as the potato, which was cooked earlier, like I said, it's almost completely done. So you can pull it out, kind of look. Now we take a little bit of all of this, we take a big helping scoop, right? With the butter, cheese, and all of that on it.
It's a little steamy. I'm a little nervous here.
Exactly.
Look at that. It's steamy.
And it's not like it's cold in here.
This is heating the place up, that's for sure. All right, let's do it. That is some good stuff. Oh my gosh, yeah, the barbecue sauce is great. I love all the melted cheese, and the butter.
Yeah.
I'm a big, give me all the cheese, give me all the butter type of girl.
That's the way it's supposed to be.
Delicious. Oh my goodness. Okay. Here.
All right,
I'll hold that for you, don't worry.
You take that and don't forget to feed the animals behind the
Right.
scenes.
We got a whole audience right now of customers, so maybe I'll share. All right, we're gonna get some more food made, and then we're gonna learn more about, there's a lot of history to talk about.
Absolutely.
All right.
Realistically, starting with dessert is better because we can scoop this and everything else takes a few minutes to cook.
Oh my God.
And so with the tartness of the blackberries is one thing, but the cheesecake cuts a little bit of the tartness and it just makes it fun.
After you eat all this, do you really have room for more?
We have people have to take stuff home all the time because legitimately, I tell people all the time, I make a child's portion. I make food in the portion that a child would make for themselves. So it's an overwhelming allotment. Most people are full. If you leave here and you're not full, then you stop chewing. That's legitimately what it is.
He's not lying. Now we started with sweet. Now we're doing a little bit of savory, All right, let's go down the line here.
Okay.
So, believe it or not, everyone, yes, there is a burger in here. Okay, I swear it. But what is around this burger?
This is an oh my burger. We made a fork and knife burger reminiscent of a place I used to work at. And so what that is just a plain cheeseburger smothered in baked beans and queso.
So the burger actually has nothing, is it in?
It's underneath all of it.
Okay.
So bun, meat, cheese, This one is the Oh My Burger, which is topped with
There, I got a piece of the burger. There we go.
Which is topped with our macaroni and cheese, then our baked beans, and then our queso, and then topped with the bun.
Yeah, wow, there's a lot going on there.
Yes, there's a bunch of flavors.
Yep. Oh, I was gonna say, I gotta be careful or I'm gonna be falling asleep.
Yes.
Like y'all, because y'all are giving me so much food today, I gotta be careful. I gotta make it through. All right, we got one more. Let's talk about it. Thank you.
This is not your gas station nachos.
Okay.
So the reason it's that way is we had a woman come in, and of course all this stuff is made the way I want it. It starts off with toasted cheese, jalapenos, toasted chips, jalapenos and cheese. We melt the cheese because tortilla chips are supposed to be warm on the bottom of nachos. That's how it's supposed to be.
Every plate is gonna be fully loaded. That's one thing. You probably will be taking a box, but I wish I had oh, you already bagged them up for us. But what he does is he puts the instructions. Yeah, let's just show people. I mean, this is how much they care. They want it to taste good when you take it home too. You will literally put the instructions so people heat it up correctly. Like, they are not putting their food to waste, that's for sure. So, I mean, food obviously is delicious here. People really enjoy it. But food has not always been here.
No.
This building has been many things, but this actual concept of a restaurant started, what, 4 years ago?
I started cooking a little bit over 4 years ago after my mother spent a year mothering me to come cook. And so before that, for decades, this was the post office and a general store. It was a true general store in that you came here to get everything. Like my mother and her 12 siblings, this was where they got everything. I have old ledgers, canceled checks. I have canceled checks from my great aunt and uncle where they bought peaches in here for $8. There was no water in this building before 2002.
Oh my goodness.
There have been generation after generation after generation of people come here. I have 60, 70-year-old people that come in here that remember coming in here with their grandparents years ago.
Yep. That's just kind of like the way I feel like this community is. Everyone knows everyone. I don't know how many people are related to each other, but...
Well, the group that was, of the people that were here today,
yeah.
40% of them were my relatives at some level.
There you go. And I mean, okay, so there's even like an upstairs space here that literally, it looks like someone lives up there. I mean, there's beds, it's like a room. So
exactly.
What's the story behind that?
Upstairs, initially when this building was built, the upstairs was a lodge. Then it was storage for years when it was the general store.
So, I mean, this place definitely has so much history. I mean, you could probably share stories for hours. This is an open kitchen, open concept.
Yes.
So, I mean, you're gonna be eating / getting a show.
Yeah, there is no back of the house. My staff consists of my wife and I, and that's it. On occasion, we have a family member help us, and that's it. And sometimes it's just somebody just at the last second to carry out some trash and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's a 2-person show, and that's how it goes.
Well, doing a great job. You want to serve your community the best stuff, and they're probably very appreciative that they're still able to come to this building and enjoy it because it means a lot to the people of the community. So as far as Dunigan store, you know, now you're probably sharing a bunch of stuff on social media. Is your Facebook page the best place for people to go just to see what you're doing?
A lot of what we do goes through the Facebook page.
All right.
My wife is in charge of that because you'll forgive me, I'm an old, angry white man, and I do not particularly care to be dealing with the internet.
Oh my God. Yeah, just stay on the internet. Talk in person. You would do better face to face than
She wants to play with the phone and do all that, and she enjoys it and looks through it and stuff like that, and I don't really care.
Well, you're too busy anyways doing everything here. Well, thank you so much, Eddie, because I'm enjoying talking, but I'm ready to do some more eating.
That's fine. I'm
ready to do some more eating. So Dunigan store, come check them out. Great restaurant, great family, great community. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much, Danielle. I appreciate it.
And this is Dunigan store right here in Monticello, Kentucky, a place where you can have your dessert first. What a great restaurant they have here. I loved hearing all the stories about the history of this building. They truly are one of America's best restaurants. And for the ABR Roadshow, I'm Danielle DeTomo. I'll see y'all next time.